Okay, thank you for joining us in this live coverage of the markets. Yeah. So we'll begin with we'll just quickly have a look at we are looking at Gamestop. Gamestop is up 4% in the session right now. Currently trading in between, or rather below, its short and intermediate trend lines, but above its volume weighted average price, and the longer term trend line, the 200-day trend line. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see if we can get any news. Okay, Citadel's briefing says we received no personal identification information from retail investors. This is possibly concerning the hearing they are having. I think. Do we have to bother to see what's going on here? Okay, Citadel CEO Ken Griffin says received no personal identifying information from retail investors. Citadel. Okay. We always advocate for markets that have a level playing field. Okay, well, is there anything technically here? It says although it's MACD's below its signal line, shares remain 116% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at AMC. AMC is up 2.54%, trading also just above, only just above its long-term trend line. Okay, its earnings outcomes are expected next week. Mean estimates from six analysts is a negative $3.61, with a range of negative 5.06 to a negative 2.59, a decrease of 2,679.23% from the same period a year ago. Revenue estimates is $155.19 million, a $1.29 billion decrease from the same period a year ago. Okay, $1.9 billion in market cap. Okay. There's some news here. Okay, it's not exactly nothing fresh as it concerns AMC. So we have some piece we've been looking at before we came up came live. I think we have this 5 things you need to know about today. CBOE says 1.8 million call contracts on Thursday. That was yesterday. Applied Materials. Okay, so let's just quickly have a look at these stocks. Applied Materials. If you just joined us, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much for doing so. We're equally going to look at some of the other stocks we have on our header, on our some of the other stocks that are trending at the moment. But let's just quickly have a look at these. Applied Materials is up 8%. Let's see what's going on here. It's up 7.94%. and it's all bunched up with its trend lines at the moment, based on this 1 minute chart we are looking at. So Q2 2021 earnings reported. That's strange. Okay, Q2 of 2021 earnings reported. That is the 20th of May. Okay. Well, all right. In any case, though, today you reached a new 52-week high of $124.50. This exceeds the previous high of $121.13 by $3.37, and it is 239.79% above 52-week low of $36.64. That's Applied Materials, $103.8 billion market cap, 914.711 million shares outstanding. Okay, analysts Morgan Stanley adjusts price target on Applied Materials to $113 from $103, maintains equal weight. So it appears to be in a strong bullish trend. 200-day moving average is upward sloping. The MACD histogram is above zero. Okay, we just don't want to waste too much time on them. Okay, let's have a look at TripAdvisor. Okay, if you just joined us, thank you for doing so. Subscribe, like, and share. Okay, let's have a look. It's up 1.74%. Okay, let's the other one is Novax and Vax. Novavax. It's up 8. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's see what's going on with it. It's saying 6.75%. Let's have a look. It's okay, up 6.8% right now. Okay, it signs memorandum of understanding with Gavite for supply of 1.1 billion doses of COVID-19 vaccine candidate to COVAX initiative. I think that's one of the reasons the stock is going up right now. So let's see if we can go ahead and look at some of the stocks we normally look at here. ABML. American Battery Metals is up 1.82%. Let's have a look here and see. It's yeah, still saying 1.82%. We have a position in American Battery Metals. No fresh news as such, no. And it says it appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend line, although the MACD is presently below the signal line. Shares remain 452.9% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. Okay, let's look at HYSR, Sun Hydrogen. Sun Hydrogen is up 4.74%, trading above all of its trend lines based on this 1 minute chart we are looking at right now. So let's we also have a position in Sun Hydrogen as well. Market cap of $510.4 million. Sun Hydrogen appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is presently below the signal line. Shares remain 184.5% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that it is outperforming the S&P 500 index. So let's have a look at global battery metals. Global battery metals is up 4.91%. Yeah, it's okay. It's up 4.9%. What are we getting here? It's saying it's okay. Okay, market cap of $48.7 million. It appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is below the signal line. Shares remain 537.8% above an upward sloping 200-day trend line. Okay, so let's go ahead and then look at some of the stocks that have yes. Okay, so this is VCNX. VCNX is up 127% or more, but currently trading below its nearly all of its trend lines. But at some point it was even more than this 127%, probably. Yeah, way more than that at some point during today's session. Let's see. Might get some news concerning it. VCNX. If you just joined us, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. Today, a new 52-week high was triggered. Price reached a new 52-week high of $9.56. This exceeds the previous high of $9.40 by $0.16, and this is 486.50% above the 52-week low of $1.63. Volume spike today. Trading volume exceeded the 10-day average of 28.598 million shares by 3,264.56%. Price crossed the 200-day moving average as well today. Price rose through the 200-day moving average of $3.46 on the above average volume. So before now, this stock was definitely ripe for buy, I suppose. Okay, at that time also it was this is where it rose from. That's the 18th. So as at the close of the last session, it was trading at $2.85, and at that point it was even probably just had just converged with its 20-day trend line. You know, for many market participants, that is a good buying opportunity, and it just played out. We can see today it has skyrocketed. Even though it's currently pointing at $6 and some fraction, it actually reached $9 and way beyond what the scale is actually presenting. Yeah, if you just joined us, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. Yeah, so this is VCNX. It has since cooled off, or cooling off rather. Okay, so let's have a look at CRMD. CRMD is Comedix Inc. It's up 11.73%. It's a pharmaceutical as well, yes. We can see as well, we have a 52-week high event. Price reached a new 52-week high of $18.80. This exceeds the previous high of $17.14 by $1.66, and it is 770.37% above the 52-week low of $2.16. Market cap of $522.1 million, 32.132 million shares outstanding. Comedix initiated with a buy at Needham. Price target of $31. Okay, yes, that will definitely. Okay, this was even 2 days ago, not even as recent as today. So this is the stock is yet to reach that price target. It appears to be in a strong bullish trend. 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero. It is outperforming the S&P 500 index. So let's look at FRX. Forest Road acquisition. Okay, it is up 22.86%. Let's have a look. We don't exactly know what this stock is about. What this? So we'll find out. Could it be a spark? It also has a 52-week high event. Price reached a new 52-week high of 17.23. This exceeds the previous high of $12.67 by $4.56, and it is 68.1% above the 52-week low of $10.25. Yeah, definitely looks like a spark. You can see we hardly have any data. It probably started trading on the 15th of January. Yes. Okay, yes, this is old, even though it's not today. Let's have a look and see what they're saying here. A blank check company backed by Kevin Mayer, former chief executive officer of TikTok Inc., and Thomas Staggs, former COO of Walt Disney Inc., has filed for an initial public offering of up to $300 million. Okay. So who knows? This is the S1 disclosure yesterday as well. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share. We're currently looking at this new SPAC, Forest Road acquisition. Let's see. Sometimes the SPACs can be there, but they may not have any company they are merging with. So we're just well, they may or may not disclose anything, but sometimes when some of these SPACs are launched, they are just trading on the strength of the people behind it. And you can see that the joint book runners are Morgan Stanley, Cantor, and then co-managers Guggenheim Securities. Use of proceeds. Let's see. We're offering 30 million units at an offering price of $10 per unit. We estimate that the net proceeds of this offering, together with the funds we'll receive from the sale of private placement warrants, will be used as set forth in the following table. Okay. Okay. So well, all of that doesn't I'm sure they were not we're not going to really find any names, any company that we need disclosure concerning who they're going to merge with. So yeah, but anyway, in the coming days we may eventually find out who that is going to be with. So we also have this piece as well, and they're talking about Uber. They're saying its options has increased, option activity on Uber has increased. So we're just quickly going to have a look at Uber and see what's going on there. So if there's any stock you want us to look at, just feel free to indicate it there. Okay, Uber is up 0.68%. Let's see what we can find as it concerns its options. Okay, well, it says it hasn't been all doom and gloom for Uber, which has seen an influx of bullish activity on its options. Okay, let's see. So these are the ones that will expire today, so they're not exactly the best to look at. So these ones, okay, let's see, look at the ones that will expire. Okay, let's see, next week, February 26th. Well, nothing that fascinating here, so we'll just ignore it and see whether we can continue with UVX. UAVS. Okay, that is Age Eagle, I believe. Aerial UAVS. Age Eagle Aerial Systems. It's up 17.75% currently, but also trading below all of its trend lines based on this 1 minute time chart. Yes, still up 17.97%. Okay, yesterday crossed below the 50-day trend line. Market cap of $525.4 million, 58.63 million shares outstanding. Short interest of 9. That may not be accurate, okay? But it says 9.4%. AGGO Systems response to short seller report. All right, okay, let's have a look and see if we can find any short interest figures. That would be an interesting stock to look at. UAVS. Okay. So short interest increased by 4%. Currently at 5.5 million shares. Okay, 5.5 million. So we're looking at slightly below 10%, so maybe roughly 9.4% or thereabout. Yeah, subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much for joining us. We're currently looking at AG Eagle Aerial Systems Inc. So we're going to look at what this piece of news is saying. So AG Eagle Aerial Systems Inc. shares up 24% in the recent pre-market activity of the commercial drone maker issued a response denouncing a recent short-selling report by Bonitas Research that said the stock was a pump and dump scheme. The report by Bonitas Research contains multiple baseless claims which we refute in the strongest possible terms. AG Eagle Chief Executive Officer J. Michael Drost, who said in a statement it is a clear attempt to manipulate and profit from the company's resulting stock price decline. The report did not even reflect the proper stock exchange our common shares trade on, much less substantiate any of its allegations. Bonita's report said that AG Eagle was listed on the Nasdaq when it is in fact traded on the New York Stock Exchange. Addressing some of the comments in the report, AG Eagle said it is contractually obligated not to disclose the name of its major e-commerce client due to a non-disclosure agreement. It also said insider ownership as a percentage of issued and outstanding shares had declined mainly due to an increase in shares issued in association with capital raising activities over the past year. Okay. This is the same news, I believe. report responsive force. Okay, that's all of them are all the same. So what can we say about this? Okay, the stock is declining. It's currently, as at the last session, it was just right above, just an inch above its 50-day trend line, but it has since looked up now. Let's see what's going on now. It's currently still up 17% on some fraction, but it was even higher than that in the earlier on today, just a few minutes after the market opened. It was higher than that. It was higher than the 17%. So currently it is trading below all of its short-term trend lines, but only above the intermediate and the longer-term trend lines. It appears to be correcting within a longer-term bullish trend. So this is no doubt about that. Although its MACD is presently below the signal line, we can see that. You can see it's below the signal line. The shares remain 172.2% above the upward sloping 200-day trend line. So, but momentum is definitely waning. It's as measured by this 14-period slow stochastic oscillator. It currently stands at 45% and just gradually approaching the oversold territory. Okay, but with time, this 17% increase might be reflected better in its analysis. So thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share. Let's have a look at PLTR. It's up 15.26%. Was actually higher than that earlier on. Okay, let's have a look and see what's going on here. Okay, today it crossed above its 50-day trend line. Okay, price rose through the 50-day moving average of $28.88 on the above volume. Q1 2021 earnings reported 4th of May 2021. Well, I wonder the dates look mixed up there. So we obviously know PLTR started trading not very long ago, so there isn't any trend analysis as such. Stocks on the move. Jinko Solar, Riot, Blooming Brands, Six Flags. So yeah, we'll try and have a look at them as well. Okay, so let's go on and have a look at Enegos Corp. Enegos Corp. It's up 31.1, roughly 31%. And let's come back here and see what we can digest concerning it. It's up 30% in the Enegos Corp. And today it reached a new 52-week high. We also have a volume spike as well. Price reached a new 52-week high of $5.92. This exceeds the previous high of $4.90 by $1.02, and it is 870.49% above the 52-week low of 0.61. This sort of stock definitely must be related to renewable energy, solar, and all that stuff, because a regular electric equipment company wouldn't be trading above its 52-week low by 870% if it's, it's not as if they can't be doing that, but that's the trend we see now with EV, battery, lithium, renewable energy, solar, hydrogen stocks. So, but we're not sure. We're just guessing. We haven't seen everything yet. So we have a volume as well. Trading volume exceeded the 10-day average of 19.67 million shares by 366.11%. So it has a market cap of $165.7 million, 44.547 million shares outstanding. Okay, let's see whether we can find what its short interest is saying. Okay, short interest decreased by 28%. So only 7% of that is sold short. Okay, so it has it's actually higher than what it is saying here. Do we have any okay? No fresh news. Maybe with these disclosures we might be able to find out what they exactly do. Okay, before we do that, what appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is presently below the signal line, shares remain 76.5% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. Okay, so well, okay, 76%, maybe not, maybe we spoke too early. Let's see. I think it makes okay, we see it makes phone chargers and all that stuff. All right, that's what it does. Yeah, not EV and renewable energy. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share. So okay, let's move on to the next one. BFA, yeah, Bitfarms Limited. Let's see. BFA RF. It's up. Bitfarms up 20%, trading above all of its trend lines in this 1 minute chart. Let's return and see what's going on here. Okay, we have a few triggers as well. Price reached a new 52-week high of $8.67. This exceeds the previous high of $7.90 by $0.77, and it is 2,996.43% above the 52-week low of $0.28. Market cap of $937.3 million, 129.248 million shares outstanding. Do we have any news here from the Bitfarms? Bitfarms operating hash rate to grow to. All right, no doubt it's a mining stock. It's probably a yeah, mining. It's what is it called? Bitcoin, digital currency mining stock. Let's have a look and see. This is old, not exactly new. This is from the last session, from the previous day. Okay, it's an OTC stock, one of the largest and oldest, most cost-effective public Bitcoin mining operations in the world. Is pleased to announce we have increased our previously announced order of 3,000 microbits M31S plus miners by 50% to a total of 4,500 miners. These 4,500 miners will be delivered on schedule and be in production over the next 30 days. So that's what it does. Bitfarm's current mining operations consists of 5 sites in Quebec, utilizing environmentally friendly hydroelectric power. With the successful installation of these 4,500 miners, Bitfarm's operational hash rate will increase 35% from 965 PH/s to 1.3 EH plus per second, utilizing existing infrastructure. Additionally, high efficiency of these miners will improve our overall efficiency by 12.5% to 49 watts per tera, whatever it is, terahertz, resulting in a direct reduction in Bitcoin gross mining costs. Okay, so yes, it's an OTC mining stock. So Bitfarm appears to be in a strong bullish trend. 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above 0, and the trend line. So the MACD is also above the signal line, sharply above the signal line. Slow stochastic oscillator is strongly bullish. So it's you can see it's in a position that analysts call overbought. You can see that it's in overbought territory. MACD histograms above 0 as well. Unbalanced volume indicator is strongly bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. But some of all of that lagging indicators. What is going on now? Indeed, match what we see on the chart, but with time, it's a lagging indicator. Yes. So yeah, it's still not that expensive as such. $6.73.78. So yeah, and of late, since 27th of February, has continued to accelerate upwards and up and up and up relentlessly. Yeah. So as at October, it was even trading at 27 cents. Yeah. So with Bitcoin rising and rising, maybe a good opportunity. It may have presented a good buying opportunity for market participants. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share. So this is Bitfarm. Bitfarm is up roughly 20% now, but trading below all of its trend lines, but above the volume weighted average price. Even though it's at 20%, earlier in this session it was way more than that, probably up to probably up to 22% or thereabout. So let's look at RIOT. RIOT is also a blockchain company as well. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share. And this is going to, okay, it's coming up. Right, it's up 24%, yes. $4.2 billion market cap. Shares outstanding is 67.53 million. Short interest is 23.20. Let's see whether we can validate that. Okay, short interest decreased by 10%. It currently stands at 11.8 million shares. Let's have a look and see. Okay, so yeah, probably close to 23%. It is indicating here. So there isn't any news as such. Just some stocks on the move. Okay, that includes RIOT. Let's see. Okay. So RIOT appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above 0. MACD is also above the signal line as well. A slow stochastic oscillator is still in overbought territory, quite strong as well. MACD histogram is above 0. Unbalanced volume indicator, yeah, strong is bullish. The slope must be positive, indicating that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Jinko Solar JKS. Jinko Solar is up 3.25%. Yeah, interesting enough. Okay, 2.6 billion market cap, 45.262 million shares outstanding. Percentage of the shares outstanding is that's percentage sold short is saying 12.86. We're not very sure if that is still the case. Appears to be consolidating within a longer term uptrend. Okay, yes, no doubt consolidating. Yes. The average directional index or ADX is below 20, indicating that shares have traded sideways recently. However, the 200-day is still sloping bullishly upwards. 200-day trend line still upwards, sloping up. Okay, yes, it's still catching up with what has happened previously, what's took place previously, and some of these spikes will definitely keep it up. Will keep it accelerating upwards. So you can see these spikes. So it will definitely still want to retrace all of those spikes. So and sometimes gaps. Yes, some of these. Yes, they took very short. They took a few days to record them. So I think all in all, still yeah, it will still be upward sloping, because of late, since what is it called? Okay, from the 31st of January or thereabouts, it's yeah, that's when we started seeing more of the sideways. Well, the sideways movement have been there since November of last year. So well, in any case though, the 200-day trend line still has time to still look upwards, but with time, if it continues to move sideways, then it might begin to also reflect that, but it's still influenced by what happened in the past. That's why it's still looking upwards, sloping upwards. So let's have a look at blooming brands. Okay, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share blooming brands. Okay, BLM and blooming brands up 6%, currently trading above all of its trend lines. BLM and while we wait for that, we just keep it here. Okay, blooming brands are saying it's up 6%. Market cap of $2.1 billion, 87.57 million shares. Okay, we have shares held by institutions, 405%. Looks like a stock that has healthy short interest. Let's have a look. BLMN. Okay, short interest is 15.16%, decreased by 7%. So that doesn't necessarily follow. So it's currently stands at 12.16%. 12.16%. Okay, so that is definitely yeah, right about 12 point. That would be yeah, around 15%. Yes. Does it say that? Does it say the exact figure? Yes, 15.16%. Yes. So yeah, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much for joining us. So yes, 15% short interest is still it is a huge, it is a hefty amount of short interest, and it's in the short term, it's a cushion. Because of that short interest, there's a good chance that it's perceived that it has a cushion. It has, that because of that short interest, that sort of figure in the short interest, it will technically fall back on it if there's going to be a decline, or yeah, if it's yeah, it's good. Yeah, a cushion, I guess, because it's probably perceived that if it's declining, then those who are there might want to cash in further and come out of their positions. So yeah, that's why it's a cushion. On the other hand, if they get squeezed, they also have to leave their positions. They'll be forced to. If they don't do that, their brokers will do that for them. And So they sometimes they themselves are the brokers themselves, but uh, yeah, regardless, they will. It's not enough to be the broker or anything, but if the shots are squeezing you, if you're being squeezed on your in your short positions, it doesn't matter whether you're a finance house, you're a broker, or anything. You will, you know, either show up more resources or you close it. So, but the key thing there is that with that sort of short interest, a lot of market participants will get involved. They'll be interested, to see, because short interest is really important. It's one of the few tangible elements or indicators or attributes of a stock, because it's simply also, amongst other things, talking about money stocked in the locked up in the stock. So apart from all the other things that can happen, the attraction and all that stuff, this short interest also comes with money. So that's why it always tends to attract people. In the past, we rather I myself have gotten involved with stocks that have this healthy amount of short interest, and with time, for some reason, they just tend to do well. Because you know if there's a healthy amount of short interest, it will always attract the interest of market participants. They'll be looking at it, amongst other things, like I just said, there's money in the stock. So subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. So what we're looking at right now at Blooming Brands. Blooming Brands has a short interest of 14. It's currently up at 5.78%. It has a short interest of about 15%, and so that's. Did we find any news concerning it? Okay, this is today. Yes, analyst Raymond James adjusts price target on Blooming Brands to $29 from $27.50. Maintains strong buy rating. Okay, yeah, so it hasn't even reached that. So it's not even close to that $29 price target. So there's another one. BMO Capital adjusts price target on Blooming Brands to $28 from $22. Keeps outperforming rating. Morgan Stanley adjusts price target on Blooming Brands to $25 from 21, maintains equal weight rating. JP Morgan adjusts Blooming Brands price target to $28 from $25. Deutsche Bank adjusts price target to $28 from $26, maintains buy rating. Goldman Sachs adjusts price target to $22 from $20. Okay. Credit Suisse raises price target $26 from $21. Okay. So that is probably partly what is behind some of that. Some of the this $6.21% we're seeing right now, and so you can imagine what's going on. But with all this price target adjustments and all that short interest of about 15%, yeah, you should probably expect even something more than that. What we're seeing right now, yes, indeed. Earlier on, the increase, the gain was more than 6%, probably somewhere close to would I'd say maybe roughly 6 point, still about maybe 6.8% or thereabout. Yeah. So it's yeah, it's the stock is quite an interesting stock, but I don't exactly know what they do as such, but yeah, fascinating to watch. Okay, let's look at Six Flags. Six Flags up. Six Flags Entertainment is up 5.57%. Okay, we also have a 52-week high event as well today. The price reached a 52-week high of $42.80. This exceeds the previous high of $4.98 by $1.82, and it is 389.14% above the 52-week low of 8.75%. Let's see if we have any news concerning the stock. Okay, it reopens all theme parks for 2021 season. Six Flags is preparing to open all of its theme parks and water parks and welcome guests back for the 2021 season. Safe, thrilling outdoor fun for the whole family at Six Flags parks in 2021. Okay, all of that, all of those we just read out now are fresh news. So yeah, let's see. Okay, theme parks, not exactly theaters, so hotels, really restaurants and leisure. Okay, so let's see whether we can find any short interest on it. $3.4 billion market cap. Short interest is saying 7.58. Okay, it's short interest is saying 8.18%, declined by 18%. Okay, let's start all over again and look at Gamestop. Gamestop is up 3%. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute or two. Let me just take a quick break. Okay, let's start all over again and look at GameStop. GameStop is up 3%. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute or two. Let me just take a quick break. Okay, let's start all over again and look at GameStop. GameStop is up 3%. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute or two. Let me just take a quick break. Okay, let's start all over again and look at GameStop. GameStop is up 3%. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute or two. Let me just take a quick break. Okay, let's start all over again and look at GameStop. GameStop is up 3%. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute or two. Let me just take a quick break. Okay, let's start all over again and look at GameStop. GameStop is up 3%. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute or two. Let me just take a quick break. Okay, let's start over again and look at Gamestop. Gamestop's up 8 cents. Yeah. I'll buy in now. It needs a single stick break. Okay, let's start over again and look at Gamestop. Gamestop's up 8 cents. Yeah. I'll buy in now. It needs a single stick break. Okay, let's start over again and look at Gamestop. Gamestop's up 8 cents. Yeah. I'll buy in now. It needs a single stick break. Okay, let's start over again and look at Gamestop. Gamestop's up 8 cents. Yeah. I'll buy in now. It needs a single stick break. Okay, let's start over again and look at Gamestop. Gamestop's up 8 cents. Yeah. I'll buy in now. It needs a single stick break. Okay, okay, let's look at AMC. AMC is up 3.6% as well. ABML. ABML is down 2.73%. Okay, ABML is still down. Hysr. Sun hydrogen is up 2.43%. REZZF up 6%. Goes up 18.64%. hydrogen systems down 2.85%. Ascent Solar up 30%. Lithium Americas is up 7.81%. Fuel Cell Energy is up 14%. Plug Power up 12.76%. Sunworks up 5.61%. So let's see what we can make of Fuel Cell Energy. Yeah, it pulled back below its short-term trend lines, and it's lifting up now. Market cap of $6 billion. There's this disclosure it published about on Tuesday this week. Fuel Cell Energy. Company update February 2021. Fuel Cell Energy, leader in fuel cell technology since 1969. Fuel cells cleanly and efficiently convert energy in hydrogen-rich fuels into electricity and high-quality heat. The high-efficient electrochemical process emits negligible pollutants since there is no burning of fuel. A fuel cell stack is comprised of many individual cells grouped together. Stack molecules can have one or more stacks. When hydrogen-rich fuel, renewable biogas, or clean natural gas enters the fuel stack, it reacts with steam in the stack in a reforming reaction to produce hydrogen. The hydrogen reacts electrochemically with oxygen to produce electric current, heat, and water, which supports the hydrogen reforming reaction. Fuel cells have the ability to continuously generate electricity as long as fuel is continuously supplied. Fuel cell energy's short source power plants are based on carbonate and solid oxide fuel cell technologies, and carbonates is large cells and stacks provide economies of scale in megawatt scale power generation applications, able to capture CO2 from external source from sequestration or utilization while making power, able to export internally produced CO2 from power generation, uniquely suited to operate with on-site renewable biogas, produce hydrogen through internal reforming and electrolysis. Solid oxide, compact, lightweight, and scalable stack design, able to export internally produce CO2 from power generation, can operate with natural gas, biogas, or hydrogen fuel cell, can produce hydrogen through internal reforming and electrolysis, can alternate between fuel cell and electrolysis modes in hydrogen-based energy systems. Okay, so sorry for boring you with that. So we've not covered hydrogen fuel cell energy for some time. It appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is presently below the signal line. Shares remain 233.9% above an upward sloping 200-day trend line. So this stock has since become too expensive for a lot of market participants. Yeah. So okay, let's where did we stop? We're on some walks, so let's refresh our interest in fuel cell. Fuel cell energy is up 14.95%. So let's look at plot power before we that up 13%. So fuel cell energy drew a lot of sympathy from plot power. Yeah, if you okay, yes. How high will BTC go? Prediction is 54K and then back down. Oh well, I have no idea. Okay, we'll try and have a look. Before we get to that, let's quickly finish up with plot power before we have a look at BTC. I believe that's a big Bitcoin, $25.2 billion market cap, 502.517 million shares outstanding. Deals of the day, mergers and acquisitions. Is it concerning plot power? Rocket maker Everyjet Rocketdyne Holdings said it has received a second request from the U.S. Federal Trade Commission for a regulatory overview of its proposed takeover of Lockheed Martin. Okay, does not concern plot power. Not really. Doesn't really concern it. So plot power appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is presently below the signal line. Shares remain 162.7% above an upward sloping 200-day trend line. Yeah, just very much like fuel cell energy. You know, it seems they're just trading at the same pattern. The two of them increased today, and currently by probably as much percentage as well. Okay, so are we able to assess Bitcoin here? Bitcoin? No, we can't assess Bitcoin. Bitcoin can only assess the ETFs and like than this. Let's see. No, we can't look at Bitcoin here. Sorry about that. Bitcoin, no. Yeah, sorry. Well, it might. There's a good chance that it can reach. It will. You know, if it has reached 50,000, I believe there's a good chance it can always get there. Yeah, let me see. Let's Google here. Yeah, Bitcoin, but it's an that's USD. Yeah, all right. It's 54,000 already. So what are we talking about? Okay, and all right. So is that what you were saying? Okay, yes, 54,000 and back down. So, but it's back up again. It's above 54,000 now. So this is on Twitter. This is Peter Schiff. The Fed is leading central banks in creating inflation. The result is soaring commodity prices and surging long-term interest rates. But hashtag good prices aren't rising yet, as investors aren't worried about hashtag inflation and mistakenly believe the Fed will contain it before it breaks out. Okay, and this guy says at PayPal, said users who bought crypto subsequently opened their app, which has a bevy of features twice as often. As much as more investors in banking and finance might be skeptical of Bitcoin's rocket ride, they shouldn't take their balls off crypto. Okay, each cryptocurrency has a different history. Here's a look at both Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash and the main differences between them. Okay. Okay, let's look at the stocks that are Bitcoin related. We covered one stock some time ago. Okay, we have a comment from one of our viewers. My project. He's saying best time to buy global battery metals is the deep. Okay, before we look at global battery metals, let us have a look at grayscale Bitcoin GBTC. Okay, Grayscale is up 8.26%. So it's an ETF that tracks Bitcoin. So you can see this is all that happened today. It's actually moving sideways, started to move. It dipped, and maybe that was when maybe Bitcoin dipped a bit and has continued to move sideways. Okay, today again it triggered a 52-week high of 57.40. This exceeds the previous high of 55.8008 by $2.32, and it is 1,045.71% above the 52-week low of 5.01. Yeah, so if you want to get involved in GBTC, and you feel you don't have the stock itself, the ETF is expensive, you can always have a look at the options. Well, indeed, options are highly risky, yes, but let's see what's going on there. Yeah, we just got a like, so like and keep liking, subscribing and liking. Thank you very much. So we're trying to look at options, and the good thing about in as much as it is really risky, okay, there are no underlying options. Okay, sorry about that for GBT. If not, it would have been good. And yeah, Grayscale doesn't there are no options for Grayscale Bitcoin. It's a shame. Okay, it's also declining gradually. Right, so let's refresh again and look at Gamestop is up 1.87%. AMC is up 3.29%. ABML is down 2.59%. Sun Hydrogen is up 1.54%. REZZF, Global Battery Metals, is up 4.16%. LIACF, Lithium American Lithium Corp, is up 8.62%. ASTI, Ascent Solar, up 27.48%. Okay. Hydrogen Systems is down 23.17%. OZSC is up 18%. Was even higher than that at some point. Okay, THCB is down 0.27%. BSRC Biosol is down 4.2, so up 4.29%. Vertex Energy is up 11.98%, trading below all of its trend lines apart from the 200-day trend line, and also above the volume weighted average price. So it was actually higher than 11.98% earlier on in the session. So let's look at Jivo Inc. Jivo Inc. is up 14.73%. It was actually higher than that earlier on. So let's see what's going on here. Thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share. So we're currently looking at Jivo Inc. Jivo Inc. is oil and gas consumable, and I think they are currently regarded as a green tech company. Has a market cap of $2.1 billion, 197.754 million shares outstanding. Let's see whether we can get short interest on yeah, short interest increased by 21%. Currently stands at 16.36 million shares. Yeah, okay, now that not up to 10% of the shares outstanding. Okay, today analysts HC Wainwright adjusts Jivo's price target to $18 from $5, maintains buy rating. Okay, Jivo appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, so this is not reflecting what's going on right now. So before now, yes, just like Sunworks, just like Plug Power and Fuel Cell Energy, it's just the same pattern. and we have yeah, exactly, almost the same percentage gain as well, almost the same. I mean, they are both right on the same figure, 14% or thereabout, the last time we checked it though. So it appears to be correcting within longer term bullish trend, although its MACD histogram is below the signal line. Yes, it's below the signal line. We can see that here. Shares remain 358.7% above an upward sloping 200-day trend line. Momentum for GIVO is strongly bearish. So let's look at momentum. Momentum, we can see that here is saying 179.4%. Okay, so but they are okay. You can see as measured by the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator, you can see it's at 47.7%, approaching, gradually approaching the overbought, oversold territory. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is falling, as we saw that, as investors sell shares and drive the price lower. But this is a lagging indicator. It's currently not reflecting what's going on right now. So I better not continue to read that out for you. So well, yes, the indicators hasn't reflected what's going on now, so it might take some time to reflect that, or rather, maybe sometimes one day's record may not be enough to change everything. Maybe, you know. So currently, this is what's going on with GIVO. It's up roughly 14%. So let's look at Go EV. Canoe Inc. is down 1.05%. Fusion Field Green is up 6.96%. CCIV Lucid, Churchill Capital is down 1.5%. QuantumScape QS is up 0.1%. THCB Toscan Holdings is up 0.38%. Renewable energy is down 19%. SVLT is up 26.67%. Romeo Power up 4.61%, trading below all of its trend lines, all of them, including the volume weighted average price. Northern Genesis Electric, Northern Genesis is involved with Lion Electric. It's up 2.68%, trading only above its 200-day trend line and its volume weighted average price. Ocean Power Tech is up 4.61%, trading below all of its trend lines, all of its trend lines, up 4.59%. Wheeler Real Estate Investment Trust is up 1.85%. BSQR, B Square Corp is down 4.5%. Lish is up 0.42%. Data is up 0.17%. MGNI is up 8.44%. That's Magnite Inc. Okay, let's double M and double F. Made Man is up 10.92%. CMCM. Cheetah Mobile is up 11.18%. Okay, Metamaterials is up 0.8%. TRCH. Torchlight is down. Okay, they are diverging today. Torchlight is down and Metamaterials is up. Lake Resources up 6.41%. Vision Hydrogen up 12%. Yeah, something fascinating, quite fascinating. It, I think, even though it's okay, dropped. I guess that's why we have this. It dropped 12.14%. That's why we have this sudden gap, and I think nothing much has happened since that time. I believe that's why we don't. The last time it traded was at 10:45 Eastern US time. Okay. It appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is presently below the signal line. Shares remain 67.3% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. So let's look at let's start all over again. Gamestop is up 1.89%. AMC up 3.18%. ABML down 2.73%. Sun hydrogen is up 1.24%. Global battery metals up 2.82%. Toscan Holdings is up to 0.27%. Sunworks is up 3.41%. Fosl Energy is up 13.22%. ZUP is up 15.06%. ASTI is up 18.7%, even though it was actually higher than that some time ago. Biosil is up 13.19%. Vertex Energy is up 9%. Plug Power up 11.51%. GEVO is up 12.66%. See, Plug Power and Plug Power. So GEVO and Fuel Cell Energy, yeah, somewhat related. You know, what the common thing they have there is that they're renewable energy facing, and they also use hydrocarbons. So we can see the two stocks are gaining about the same amount. Let's see if Plug Power is doing the same thing as well. I think Plug Power somehow is definitely, Fuel Cell Energy drew a lot of sympathy from it. So I just want to probably associate the two stocks. I mean, probably I'm not very sure if they use hydrocarbons as well as a fuel, just like Fuel Cell Energy. So let's see. Clean Energy Fuels is up 9.97%. American Resources is up to 1.25%. American Lithium is up 1.59%. HCMC, the controversial HCMC, is down 12%. We can see what looks like short squeezing and all that stuff on the chart, on this daily chart. Healthy choices. Okay, let's see that. Look at MMX resources up 18.37%. Bio High Tech Global Inc. is up 8.12%. Cancer Genetics is up 3.49%. Gamida Cell Limited is up 2%. Now Neptune Wellness up 1.1%. Aurora Mobile up 0.16%. RCM Technologies down 1.04%. Aurora Cannabis, okay, was up 1.33%. APHA Afria Inc. is up 4.52%. Theory up 4.93%. Infinity Pharmaceuticals down 3.52%. Huya Inc. is up 1.91%. ELC Electric Car Co is down 0.031%. Westport Fuel Systems is up 7.99%. TDH Holdings is down 0.55%. CLPS is down 6.77%. Comstock is up 22.83%. Yeah, subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much for your likes and viewership. EHang is up 2.52. EHang is mining. I believe it's a mining is a mining stock, crypto mining stock. Lake Resources is up 6.05%. Socket Mobile, SCKT, is down 10.62%. Atlas Crest Investment Corp is down 1.52%. PSTH, Passion Square, that is bliaq, I believe. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the one involved. It's down 0.27%. PDAC, Peridot Acquisition, is down 4.28%. DS Global Inc. is unchanged. Let's have a look. DSG Global Inc. $71.3 million market cap. It's 2.906 million shares outstanding. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a digital mining stock, I believe. Says DSG Global to accept cryptocurrency through partnership with Greenbox POS. Sorry, it may not be, not necessarily what it is, I think. Okay, yes, it's involved with EV. Yes, DSG Global enters negotiation for US manufacturing and assembly facilities for its electric vehicle products. So yeah, we will. Yeah, forgotten already. We covered this some time ago, a few days ago. So it's more of a distributor, I think. That's based on the category it falls into. Stock is up 22%. TDH Holdings down 1.37%. CRPS is down 6.77%. E-bond, we didn't check e-bond. eBank Holdings International is up 1.3%. VCNX is up, still up 120% and thereabout, and more rather. You can see how it's escaping from its trend day, it's all of its trend lines. CRMD Inc. is up 9.05%. Forest Road Acquisition is up 24.04%. Agile Aerial Systems is up 10.38%. Palantir is up 10.77%. Energos Corp is up 38.84%. BFARF Bitfarms up roughly 15%. Riot Blockchain up 14, roughly 15%. Jinko Solar up 0.54%. Domain Brands up 5%. Six Flags is up 4.12%. Okay, let's see if we can find what the short interest in VCNX is. Short interest is okay, only 3.62%, increased by 43%, maybe as a result of what is going on right now because of the gain that it has amassed. Okay, if you just join us, subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much for joining us. But the materials is unchanged, but let's see whether that has touch light energy. Is okay down in the red. Vision hydrogen is still unchanged. Okay, down, yeah, down 12.14%. Bio-high-tech up 8.07%. Okay, Gamestop is now in the negative. AMC is where? 2.4% up. Yeah, if you just joined us, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like and share.